The Blood Bowl channel is happy to bring you this match, which, if it lives up to expectations, should be a real humdinger, shouldn't it, Jim?
Hi, Bob. Hi, everyone. My answer would be like every Blood Bowl match. Blood, sweat, tears, a bull, apothecaries on standby. What more could you ask for? There really is a yawning gap between these two teams today.
No contest.
The supporters don't seem too worried. In fact, they're looking forward to the match.
The coach must have dug deep to find the money to hire this star player.
They better win, or the fans will be digging
The
deep
ball's
to
in play.
Opponent down.
This is good sport.
Today's insight comes from Jaime Schnivel, coach and owner of the Goblin Lowdown Rats team. In yesterday's Spike magazine, he said that Blood Bowl was like war. No winners, just survivors.
Oh, that's deep. About as deep as his team's position in the rankings. He's recovered the ball. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one. like the star player has taken a sudden interest in the state of the pitch.
Well, someone will be taking a sudden interest in his head, if he doesn't come round pretty quickly.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal.
Ew, slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God, bleh!
Look, ready to score.
Unless a fan climbs down from the stand for a block, Bob.
And they're off! It's pathetic to see a so-called professional doing a thing like that.
Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim.
I don't know if we really like that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
That's one regulation clobbering. Down and quite stunned, apparently.
Oh, a few slaps in the face and anybody can wake up instantly.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
The referees guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided. Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation.
Ew, here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
Bet that hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face. You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. Nurgle, Nurgle, Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. Well, that's one with a good reason to go see the apothecary.
Yep, looks like he's gonna need a good one.
Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry.
Did you know the Nurgle Rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things.
If he hit him any harder, he'd have punched him straight into the infirmary.
Don't worry, that's where he'll be waking up.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face.
Now, there's an acrobatic routine worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip.
These exotic Blood Bowl players are fairly new to the game, Jim.
Yes, Bob. They mesmerize me every time they enter the pitch.
Ah, yeah, Jim. These Lustrian Amazons sure have added some flavor to the game.
Look at that. Wow.
Oh, wow! Ow! Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Ew, here we go. Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim.
Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim. That's never a nice sight.
She sent him down for a chat with the astrogranite. Something must be broken.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. Hold still and then pow! Right in the face. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say. But it really only comes down to taking a few hits.
Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add. I decided to step up in the air. every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
The player gets hold of the ball. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Is it true that most of the Amazon team's devoted fans consist of young men, Bob?
Not at all, Jim. I've heard a large portion of their fan base consists of disgruntled homemakers and countless scores of former Bloodweiser babes.
Aha! That would explain why the Amazon fans have their own fans themselves.
First half belonged to the players, but the interval will give the supporters a chance to shine.
Well, some didn't even wait for the whistle.
Here come the players, Jim.
Oh, good. I hope they didn't manage to patch up all their injuries during halftime.
Don't worry, Jim. There are a couple who need at least 6 hours of surgery. And they're off! The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away. They can start to move forward.
In a game as physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly.
Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
Slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God! Blech!
Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, hey, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts. That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the '91 final against Reichland.
Oh, yeah. You kneecapped him. Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodged.
Did you hear about the Venus man-eaters, Bob?
Oh, yes, Jim. I think everyone knows about the man-eaters.
Oh, I'm scared, Bob.
So is everyone with proverbial coconuts. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
what regulation clobbering. Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Did you know one of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade?
Oh, yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim.
Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astrogranite. They're getting dangerously close to the end zone. Oh, the Amazons!
Yes, Jim. Scantily dressed women that hit first and ask questions later.
Yes, Bob. I just wish there were more women like that.
Don't we all, Jim? Don't we all? In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done!
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen. I think he's singing him a lullaby.
What a mean hit!
As you say, it is pure art. Go back home now.
A perfect utsuridoshi.
Well, what's that when it's at home?
In layman's term, a stab on the skull.
There's some fans on the pitch. They think it's all over. It's a touchdown.
Carries on like this, they'll have to find a third digit for the scoreboard display.
But don't worry, the fans are ready to nail up one of their players. The players are ready.
Ew, slime balls, diseases, rotting flesh. To some, it's a beautiful sight, Bob.
Don't forget the smell, Jim.
Oh, really? Thanks for reminding me. I didn't notice that pungent, acrid stench of death and bile. God. Blech.
That player's gonna wake up with a serious headache.
There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistance to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusader stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
Idiot, get off the pitch! If you can't take a little block like that...
Maybe they'll never play Blood Bowl again.
Good! I've got better things to do with my time. open the slapping box and gives rather generously.
Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
Talking of dust, I think that the opposition have just bitten it.
Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rule?
That's it. The ball's in play. There's gonna be trouble. Oh, no, another one who actually plays the ball.
You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded, but perfectly legal.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard. Did you know, Jim, that the Tlax Warriors were the first people to win the Zlatan Cup back in 2491?
You mean no one else had won the cup before, Bob?
No, Jim. It was the first time a non-lizard team participated in the Lustrian Cup, and the Amazons took it by storm and grabbed the trophy from Sotek's word.
This player is going to have a little nap.
And the wake-up will not be too early after this one.
Blood, arms ripped off, broken teeth, broken bones, and what do they end up with?
A miserable defeat for a team that had all the cards in hand to win this match.